You're listening to the essential WFDU-FM HD1 Teaneck, the New York metro area's premier public music station at 89.1 megahertz and worldwide at WFDU.FM.
89.1.
To start your Saturdays, you gotta listen to the MVA team on Que Viva la Música, Marysol, Vicki, and Andres on WFDU 89.1 FM.
Que viva la música.
ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to a very special edition of Que Viva la Música here this Saturday afternoon. Vicki Solá here with the MVA team. Myself, Andres, and Marysol. We are going to tell you about our special show. I would like to briefly thank Esther and Jules for last week's great charanga show. Next week on taps, we have Mr. Ronald Puente, the eldest son of El Rey Tito Puente, with us. I want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes. I'll get to everybody on Facebook, and today, happy birthday with lots of love to my dear friend Rosemary Harvey. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to welcome our special guest for today, the birthday boy, Mr. Harvey Averne.
Hello world.
Okay, so how do you feel, Harvey?
I feel great. It's been a great month, and now it's going to get better.
This is like a very, very special
This is the
day.
NBA is the MVP. Okay.
Thank you.
Right.
And, also in advance of this program, I would like to thank Marysol, and I would like to thank Edwin for this great program that they have produced. And Mr. José Calderón of Salsa Warriors, our family member, is also there. We're going to have to make it MVAJ.
Whoa.
José. Marysol.
All right, so first of all, we just heard Philadelphia Mambo by Tito Puente and his orchestra. It's off the Complete 78's album, well, actually a series of albums. That's Volume 3 on Coco Records from 1953. It's a Tito Puente composition. It has Tito on vibes and Charlie Palmieri on piano. And one of the vibe tunes that Harvey played in his early days. That's why we featured that today.
I love it. It makes me smile.
Yay, and that's why we're here today, to honor you, and it's going to be a great 4 hours, so buckle up. Are you buckled? Okay, great. Okay, so Harvey's career spanned 60-plus years with different facets, which we're going to delve into today. In this first hour, though, we'll look at Harvey, the vibe player, the Latin soul band leader, and Harvey, the songwriter. So this emphasis is going to be on music. Jose and I. Jose, di hello.
¿Cómo está mi gente? Vaya.
So, para que ustedes sepan que él está aquí con nosotros. So, Jose and I are going to explore Harvey's music in depth in our individual shows. Jose has his show Boleros con Soul and Salsa y Algo Más on Salsa Warriors Radio. And I have my show con Anche on Sunday. So, we're going to let you know that we're following this up with more shows. We'll post a link to an in-depth article on Harvey that's also going to be on the Que Viva la Música website, so you guys can read up on Harvey and also get a little bit more music from Salsa Warriors. So after these 4 hours, we hope you, the listener, will get a good overview of Harvey's career and his significance in our Latin music history. You guys are going to learn about that today. And as this next song pleads, we can tell Harvey, yes, Harvey, yes, we accept you. Vicki, music, please.
Who accept me? Don't try to make me change. When you try to rearrange it, all in vain. Think of the time when I first met you. You looked so fine, my heart skipped a beat or two. I did my thing, and you dug it like it was change when you try to rearrange it all in vain. Yeah. Now that I love you, you say that you wanna make a change. Leave things alone and don't try to rearrange. Don't pick on me, baby. I beg of you, wrong, alright. Accept me right now. Everything's gonna be alright. You know, girl, I've never learned to dance. Yeah, that's right, I was grooving with romance. Hey, yeah, never learned to dance, grooving with romance, Hey, baby, dancing is alright, but love is out of sight, Yeah. Since you learned to dance, I don't stand a chance. It keeps you in a trance. Hey, you never stay at home, you never are alone. Got no time for love. Hey, never learned to dance, grooving with romance. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, dancing is alright, but love is out of sight. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Do it to me, bass man. Hey, hey, yeah. It's alright. Hear that funky beat? Gotta match your beat. Yeah, yeah, it's alright. When you're at a discotheque, you swing. Yeah, yeah, it's alright. But we never get to do my thing. Yeah. I wanna dig the sounds, holding you around, but then you gotta dance. Hey, guys ask you for a dance, I just sit and wait. Can this be my thing? Never learned to dance, grooving with romance. Hey, baby, dancing is alright, but love is out of sight. Hey, yeah, it's alright. It's alright, gotta be alright. Hear that funky beat, yeah, gotta patch your beat, yeah, it's alright. Hey, baby, gotta keep on pushing. Then you wanna dance.
Hi, Harvey. This is Joel Greenwald, and you're ahead of me by 2 years. I just celebrated my 78th birthday, and I understand it's your 80th birthday coming up. And I just want to wish you a very, very happy birthday, and I hope I'll get a chance to wish you a happy 90th birthday, which I think I will. So anyway, happy birthday, Harvey.
Thank you, Joel.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just heard the funky grooves of Harvey Averne with the Harvey Averne Dozen. We heard Accept Me and Never Learned to Dance from the Harvey Averne Dozen, recorded in 1969, produced by Harvey himself and Jerry Masucci. Both songs written by Harvey and arranged by Marty Scheller, with Kenny Seymour as lead vocalist. And we also had a birthday wish. Now, Harvey, who is Joel? Tell us about it.
Joel was a trumpet player in Randy Carlos's band, and he was instrumental in the big hit Smoke with Randy Carlos, and was a very good arranger, and very important in that era. And he did a lot of arrangements for the Vito band, Caravan, and a lot of stuff like that. He was great. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with a brief bio of Harvey's career. Harvey Averne, born Harvey Avrutsky on November 22nd, 1936, in East New York, Brooklyn. His parents, Harry Avrutsky, I said that correctly, a Russian Jewish emigre, and Sylvia Rothman, born in the U.S. of Polish ancestry. Harvey is the oldest of two boys. A mostly Italian and Jewish neighborhood, he grew up on Cleveland Street between New Lots and Dumont Avenues. He attended PS 202 and Thomas Jefferson High School. During his freshman year, his dad decided to change the family name, so Harvey now became Harvey Averne. A precocious but restless child, at age 10, Harvey took violin lessons, then later the accordion. He started winning school talent contests, played weddings and sweet 16s, bar mitzvahs, etc. This led him to turn pro and start his own accordion group, expanding from a trio, a quartet, and then a conjunto. Harvey played the Latin music of the day, mambo and cha-cha-cha. At some point, he took over leadership of young Larry Harlow's conjunto, later firing his good friend Larry. They have since made up. Also, Harvey switched instruments from accordion to stand-up piano, then vibes. Throughout the 1950s, Arvito and his Latin rhythms enjoyed steady work, basically in three arenas. First, on the New York cabaret and club circuit, especially at the Boulevard nightclub and the Manor in Queens. Second, in the upstate New York Catskills area, at venues such as the Hotel Lorraine, Brinkman Hotel, the Jockey Country Club, the Neverly Hotel, and Laurel's Country Club. And third, on the strip of beach clubs and hotels on Long Island's Lido and Long Beach. Harvey appeared often on the Dick Ricardo Sugar radio show. Dick had become his manager. In 1959, Jose Curbelo and Dick Sugar formed Alpha Artists, and Harvey became the first act signed. In the first half of the 1960s, a series of day jobs as a salesman led him to become involved with the home improvement business. Financially very successful, Harvey basically withdrew from the music business until he came back around 1966 as a Latin soul band leader and record producer. Now, we'll pick up more of Harvey's story later, but now, Vicki, music, please.
And before we get to the music, with just a quick message from our underwriter.
This segment of WFDU programming is underwritten by Con Ritmo Salsa Studio, located at 605 Van Houten Avenue in Clifton, New Jersey. Con Ritmo Salsa Studio helps students impact and expand their culture and passion for dancing, while instilling a greater sense of timing, technique, and style. Con Ritmo Salsa Studio offers a large dance space divided into 2 dance floors. Instructor Manny and Jessica Santiago have developed a technique that's easy to follow and is designed to teach students how to dance on 2, which includes shines, partner work, and body movement. For more information, the phone number is 201-522-5954, and the website is conritmosalsastudio.com.
You're listening to Que Viva la Música with MVA streaming live worldwide on WFDU.FM and SalsaWarriors.com.
nothing else to do but stay out.
Crazy little baby. Let's make out now. Come on, let's make out now. Don't be lazy. Please don't be lazy. I'll show you how. I'm gonna show you how. Crazy baby. Crazy little baby, yeah. Let's make out now. Come on, let's make out now. Don't be lazy. Please don't be lazy, yeah. I'll show you how. I'm gonna show you how, yeah. Crazy little baby, yeah. Make out now. Come on, let's make out, yeah. Don't be lazy. Please don't be lazy. I'll show you how. I'm gonna show you how. Crazy little baby, yeah. Make out now. Come on, let's make out, yeah. Don't be lazy. Please don't be lazy. I'll show you how. I'm gonna show you how. Crazy baby.
We wrote this tune for you about your mini. Shortest one in town, yeah, the micro mini. Man, it makes you look so good, the micro mini. You dance around, the crowd starts moving, moving and a grooving. The place went wild now. They call the cops now. Hey girl, come here now. Don't you wanna go somewhere now? They took you off the court. Guess it was too short. The judge fell off his chair. He couldn't believe it. You said, Judge, come on, get here. I know you'll dig it. Move it like this. Hey, Judge, you're swinging. Shake it, but don't break it, baby. And sock it to me. You know the score now. Hey girl, do your thing now. With just a little bit of soul now. Talking about the minute, baby. You know you look so fine now. You know you got that swing now.
All right, people, we just came back from hearing another funky groove from the Harvey Averne Dozen, Make Out and the Micro Mini from the album Viva Soul, 1968 on Atlantic Records, produced by the one and only, our good friend Harvey Averne, both co-written by you and Marty Scheller, right?
Yes.
And, of course, lead vocals with Reynaldo Gamble. All right, Marysol, take it away.
All right, so let's ask Harvey some questions. Harvey, how did you come to embrace Latin music?
Well, my father started working. He came over at 10 years old. He got a job in sewing ladies' belts in the garment center. It was the time that the first wave of Puerto Ricans came here. So he was surrounded by Puerto Ricans sewing ladies' belts, listening to music like they do, and he would come home singing songs in Spanish. He had no idea what he was singing. I had no idea what the words meant, but he was doing Ojos Verdes, Besame Mucho, and I loved it. And so then we started going to the Christmas time, to the homes, and watching the people dance, and the culture really, the culture and the music were fed to me at the same time. It wasn't just the music.
All right, so it began what is a lifelong romance, right? Because
You
to
could say
this
that.
day.
Yeah, you could say that.
All right. So in our next set, we're going to hear your band at two different stages, the early mambo cha-cha time and the later Latin soul period. All right. So let's delve into that. Vicki, music, please.
Ya todos bailan merengue pambillao. Me gusta mucho bailar de medio lado. Voy a gozarlo en esta noche hermosa con la prieta más sabrosa que ha nacido en el poblado. Ya todos bailan merengue pambillao. Me gusta mucho bailar de medio lado. Voy a gozarlo en esta noche hermosa con la prieta más sabrosa que ha nacido en el poblado. En carnaval lo he bailado con Ramona, en Nochebuena bailé con Caridad, en Año Nuevo estuve en una fiesta y todos tatareaban el merengue a pambillao. ¡Cha, cha, cha! A pambillao, merengue pambillao, de medio lado, merengue pambillao. Ay, pero mira que la gente corea ya ese rico merengue con un cha-cha-cha de medio lado. A pambillao, merengue pambillao, de medio lado, merengue pambillao. Ay, pero mira cómo baila mi merenguito, lo bailaba Caíto, Roquelo y Chelito, a pambillao. A pambillao, merengue pambillao, de medio lado, merengue pambillao.
Hi, this is Larry Harlow, El Judío Maravilloso, giving a shout out to my longtime friend, Mr. Harvey Averne. Happy birthday, Harvey. I never thought you'd hit 80, but you did it. So I wish you many more happy returns, many more birthdays, and we've had a long-time friendship since we were teenagers. So keep the music going, stay healthy, stay well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Harv. I love you.
Very, very nice. We just heard two tunes, very unique. We heard Apambichao. This is by Arbito and his Latin Rhythms. This is a private studio demo recording, ladies and gentlemen. It was never aired until today, so you just definitely got a premise of something very, very special. Followed up by Cayuco, of course, by the Harvey Averne Barrio Band, recorded in 1971, a Tito Puente composition arranged by Marty Scheller. And you hear on coro, you hear Hector Lavoe, Ismael Miranda, Ismael Quintana, and Willie Colon. This was released on Coco Records eventually. It was on Heavy Duty Records before, and then released eventually on Coco Records, retitled Rock and Latin. Special mention of DJ Carlos Termix, who did a reparation of this recording and gave us a possibility of airing it today. Harvey, tell me a little bit about the Apambichao, which is, of course, a well-known tune recorded by Carlos Argentino and La Sonora Matancera.
Right. The one of the things that Latin music attracted me was the change in rhythmic patterns during a song. And Apambichao goes from merengue to cha-cha, back to merengue. So I loved it. And this was the first recording. I just wanted to try something, and directed this, by the way, no mixing, and I forgot all about it until Carlos found it. Carlos Termix found it.
And we were talking about Cayuco. You mentioned something about the guitar player, right?
Yeah, the lead guitar player, Steve Munjay Napoleone. He was the reason that I went into a Latin rock band. I love his Latin rock guitar. And that's pretty much the way my pattern was with music. If I found a musician or two that was a new element, I wasn't afraid to go and change my thing, you know. And that's Steve. I think Steve passed away this year, so rest in peace, Steve.
Rest in peace. All right, Marysol, the mic is yours.
All right, Harvey. We just heard your electrified version of the Tito Puente classic, El Cayuco. And he was a big influence on you in our personal conversations. You cited him as a mentor and a hero. Tell us about the time your band appeared on the same bill at the Palladium Ballroom.
Okay. The dream of every Latin band at that time was to play the Palladium. That's like playing Madison Square Garden, if you're a rock band. And so I got the gig at the last minute. I think a sub for somebody, whatever. And so I'm so excited. I'm on the way to the Palladium, blah, blah, blah. And whose name is on the marquee? Tito Puente. And I said, uh-oh. All my songs, Larry's band. Larry was very good at taking arrangements and songs from the record. And so that's what the Arvito band was. And mostly Tito Puente arrangements, some La Playa Sextet, which you don't hear much about them lately, but they were wonderful. So I go, oh my God, I'm in trouble. So I go walk up that long flight of steps. The Palladium was it was like climbing Mount Everest to get up that flight of steps, you know?
Not longer to you at that moment.
Yeah. And so I go over, I say, what am I going to, I said, I got to go talk to him. So I walk over and I introduce myself, Tito Puente. My name's Harvey Averne, and you're my idol. And, you know, it's been my dream to play the Palladium, but quite frankly, Tito, you weren't in that dream. And she's looking at me, who's this kid? What is it? And I said, Tito, my whole book, I don't know what I'm going to do. My whole book is your songs. What am I going to do? And he looks at me in the eye and he pinches me on the cheek and he says, don't worry, kid, I got a lot of songs. Just tell me what songs you're going to play tonight, and I got you covered. And he did me another favor. He didn't even play vibes that night. Rest in peace, Tito. I love you.
Beautiful, beautiful memory.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you have to mention, of course, the greeting of Larry Harlow, wonderful icon. Talk to me about that.
Larry's been in my life, important part of my life from day one. When I fired Larry, I love to say that story. When I fired Larry, it was just he was born to be a leader. He was not born to be a sideman. So he never wanted to take direction. And I said, get out of here, go start your own band. And he did, and the rest is history, as they say. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and my family and his family there's a lot of history between the two families. His mother, his father, his brother, me, my mother, like that. I love you, Larry.
And we love Larry too.
Yeah.
Well, next we have here a song that has a special meaning to you, Harvey. Explain My Dream. Talk to us a little bit about
My
that.
Dream was a transition song. At the time that I had never played an original song, as I said prior to this. So I had a pretty large home renovation company in Brooklyn. Larry Harlow's mother was my bookkeeper, and she really was administrating the business.
Okay.
And he came to visit her. And he said, I just signed the contract with this new company with a lawyer and Johnny Pacheco. And he said, Harvey, I got a feeling you should meet this guy Masucci. He's your kind of guy. So I called for my car. I had a chauffeur at that time. I was making all kinds of money.
Nice.
And went to meet Masucci. We had a good meeting, and he offered me a job to run Fania. His idea was that he would like to stay in his law office and his practice and funnel that money into the Fania record company because he believed it. Masucci was a big fan of the music, as was Ralph Mercado, as was I. The guys that really went to the top were fans of the music also. And so I asked him, what's it about? He says, you should run my company. I want to give you a job. I said, how much does it pay? He says, $300 a week. I said, Jerry, my chauffeur makes $300 a week. and he said, well, I guess if you take this job, he'll be looking for another job. And I said, Jerry, but understand something. I never was in a recording studio. I never had an original song. I mean, I was a working musician. That's what I was. He said, you'll learn quick. You'll be a quick learner. Don't worry about it. I took about a month to think about it. Went to some therapy sessions. Going from like a couple of hundred big ones to 300 is not an easy move. But I was so disgusted with the business. I had a hard time getting out of bed. The money and the toys weren't doing anything for me anymore. And I started to say, you know what? This guy's paying me $300 a week to go to college, to learn the record business. People got to pay to go to college. I said, no, I got to do this. And so eventually I sold the business and I did it, jumped in. Risky move, very risky move.
But at the end, you've become who you are, and we respect you for having made that decision.
Thank you. And God bless, thank God it worked out.
Harvey, what was the name of your chauffeur?
James.
Why?
Because in the movies, I used to hear them say Home James. So I wanted to say Home James. So when I put the in the paper, I said, only chauffeurs named James need apply.
I'm sure if you had a few name change before that. I'm willing to change my name to James now. But anyway, let's go with the music. Vicki, please.
When I could groove is a drag. This rut I'm in can't be the right bag. I'm alone and so what can I do? I want you here in my arms, holding you, feeling your charms. I thought my dream was hopeless and yet my dream came true the day that we met. Oh, I held you so close, looked in your eyes that were burning with fire, lips soft and warm with desire. I kissed you, loneliness went away, and passion filled our hearts for the day. If you leave me, I'll die. Don't say goodbye. In our embrace we were one. Then the moon took the place of the sun.
This segment of WFDU programming is underwritten by Sienna Realty. For 50 years, Sienna Realty has served the North Bronx, Manhattan, and Westchester. They offer assistance in obtaining apartments, first-time purchases with co-ops, condos and homes, and commercial properties and rental units. For more information, the phone number is 646-418-1270. And they're located at 728 East 233rd Street, Bronx, New York, 10466.
Hi, this is Jorge Quintana, and you're tuned to Que Viva la Música with MVA, Marysol, Vicky, and Andrés. Que Viva!
You go down to the discotheque to watch her shingling. You stand there stoned and can't believe how she swings. She's a sexable mover. You pay to see her dance.
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake that money.
Be a crooked, not a faker.
Be a crooked, not a faker.
Groovy shingling.
You're a groovy shingling.
Always looking for a swinger.
Always looking for a swinger, yeah. She wears the shortest mini skirt with high-cut silver boots. Her long hair flowing to the rhythm and sound. She's the hippest thing going. She really knocks me out.
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake that money.
Be a crooked, not a faker.
Be a crooked, not a
Groovy
faker.
shingling.
Groovy shingling.
Always looking for a swinger.
Always looking for a swinger. I get dressed groovy and stand by her cage. I hope she spots me in the crowd and smiles at me 'cause you know I really dig her. She really works it out, yeah.
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake that money.
Be a crooked, not a faker.
Be a crooked, not a faker.
Groovy shingling.
You're a groovy shingling.
Always looking for a swinger.
Always looking for a swinger. Your friends will say you dig her out. They know you're hung on her. The crowd all knows your eyes can't see only her. While she knows you are watching, she really works it out. Yes, she does.
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake that money
Be a
maker.
crooked, not a faker.
Please be a crooked, not a
Groovy
faker.
shingling.
Groovy shingling.
Always looking for a swinger.
Always looking for a swinger. She leaves her cage now and walks straight to me, yeah. She looks into my eyes and takes my hand, and then we know that we're gonna make it. It's gonna be alright, yeah.
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake that money.
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake that money.
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake, shake,
Shake your money maker.
shake, shake,
Shake your money maker.
boogaloo, boogaloo, boogaloo,
Shake your money maker.
Oh, shake that money.
Shake your money maker.
Ah, my little
Shake your
shingling.
money maker.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shake your money maker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shake your money maker.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've just heard My Dream by the Harvey Averne Dozen, as well as Shake Your Money Maker from the album Viva Soul on Atlantic Records from 1968, a production of our dear friend Harvey Averne, both co-written by Harvey and Marty Scheller, which we'll be talking about in the next hour, arranged by Marty, and with vocals by Kenny Seymour and Reynaldo Gamble, who also sang the Micro Mini. Harvey.
No, Kenny sang the micro.
Yeah, that's
Ronaldo sang Make Out.
Ah, okay. We're going to fire the person that made the noise, which is me. No, that's my mistake. Which I'm glad, because you know what? In this, nothing is perfect, but we are happy to have Harvey here. Harvey, did you achieve the dream with this song?
Yes. It was if everybody listened to the lyrics, the first two lines are, "To work when I could groove is a drag. This rut I'm in, it can't be the right bag. I'm alone and so blue. What should I do?" That was the period that I was. And then when you go into the choro and the inspiration, the choro is, "Working has to be the wrong thing. Loving and grooving, that's my dream." And I followed that.
That's deep.
I wrote that song in the back of the car. That's the first song I ever wrote.
Wow.
So during that transition period, this song became the transition song.
And I have to give you credit for that the last tune we just played, Shake Your Money Maker. I thought it was something very current where you hear the youth, especially Marysol could relate to that. We hear Shake Your Money Maker, Shake Your Money Maker. I could see that this is something from the groovy times of the 60s.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, I keep hearing that term, and, you see girls, doing their little rumping and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, I could give you credit to the time. Yes, this is me. It's me. I'm here. Harvey, tell me a little bit about your vocalists, Kenny Seymour and Reynaldo Gamble.
Kenny Seymour was a good friend of Little Anthony and the Imperials. Very important element. In fact, that Kenny may rest in peace. At his memorial, Anthony said that having Kenny with him extended his career 20 years. That's the musical. Kenny was so musical. So he was the kind of vocalist, you give him a song and he makes it better than you dreamed about. Better. He does a better performance than what you heard in your head.
Absolutely.
So we worked beautifully together. And on the song Make Out and on the song Shake Your Money Maker, he felt that it needed more of a Temptations kind of voice, Second Temptations. Like Runaway Child kind of voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he said, Harvey, I got the guy to do the song for you. And he recommended Reynaldo Gamble for that song. For those songs.
Awesome. So this was recorded on Atlantic Records. That's a major record label. Tell me about that.
This was originally recorded for Fania. Okay. And at the point that Symphony Sis started playing, things popped to #1 on the charts, like My Dream. Micro Mini was a good boogaloo. So Jack Hook, who was friendly, who was partners with Symphony Sid and Dick Clark and worked for them, he brought it to Atlantic Records. With Jerry's permission. Atlantic liked it. Jerry Wexler, one of the partners in Atlantic Records, the main musical guy, liked it. And Jerry said, do you want to go with them? I said, yeah, this is R&B, man. And also the Latin elements, I want to present that to non-Latino ears. That was my mission. Wow. To try to get people that didn't know Latin music, give them little doses. Every album built it up more and more. And that part didn't work that much. But anyway, so the album went out on Atlantic Records, which was great education for me. The guy who remixed it for me, because I didn't know anything. Gotcha. Was Arif Martin, who did all of the production in the Aretha Records.
Yes, absolutely.
Respect and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. And an interesting story. While Jerry was signing me, I was telling him and Aretha, now I want to put this in there and that in there and this in there and that. And they were looking at each other and they said, Harvey, let me explain something to you. More often than not, it's what you take out of a record that makes it a hit, not what you put in. And you got so much stuff going on, bro. There ain't no room to put it. Oh, okay.
Well, it's important to point out that when we talk about the genealogy of Fania and the branches, you are responsible for that connection with Atlantic Records. Am I correct?
Yeah.
That's very important.
And also, it has to be mentioned that Jerry was so flexible to allow me to do that. So it's a Fania production, but it came out on Atlantic. We had a couple of singles came out on Fania. That's why you'll find them in the Harvey Averne anthology.
Yes.
Because we have the rights to those two. But the album is Atlantic. I thank Jerry for that.
Folks, this first hour you're hearing a lot of Harvey's own music with his own band. And I think you can hear every once in a while the tinkling of Harvey's a vibraphone. Unfortunate, because of time constraints, we can't play the richness of your music, especially a lot of your instrumentals where you get to shine with the vibraphone. How did you feel about that instrument in the context of this Latin soul genre that
I love the sound. I love the sound of the vibes. I love the George Shearing. I love the George Shearing sextet or quintet. I don't remember. And also Joe Cuba's band. I grew up on Joe Cuba's band. When I was 19 years old, I went to hear that band. They worked in a hotel up the road from me in the Catskill Mountains. I went to hear that band every day. That became a big part of my education. Willie Torres, Jimmy Sabater, Joe, Nicky Jimenez on piano, Slim on bass. I got everyone, as much as I can't remember names, every one of those names are in my, and Cheo was in that band at one time, and Willie and Jimmy Sabater. I mean, what a sextet that was. They were a big part of it, and I love the vibes. And it was a pretty natural transition from accordion to piano to vibes. The reason that you don't hear a lot of vibes in the productions is because in the vocals, I was more of a producer than a soloist. I've had guys like in my band. I had Nicky Marrero, I had Johnny Rodriguez. On guitar, I had Eric Gale. I had Cornell Dupree. I had Jerry Jamad on bass. I had Bernard Purdy on drums. I mean, these are gods in R&B and in Latin. So I'm a producer. I'm going to put the best guy to do the job at the best moment. I'm compelled to do that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here celebrating the birthday of a very important person, a legend, an icon, Mr. Harvey Averne. I'm Vicki Solá with the MVAJ E. We have Marysol, Andres, Jose, and Edwin here, and we will be coming right back with a lot more music and history. So please keep it right where it is.